Oh, goodness gracious. This kitchen is a complete mess. Welcome to this live stream. I don't know what we're doing tonight. Um, Probably keep it short because I had a very long day. Very pleasant day, but very long. But this kitchen is absolutely atrocious right now. So I might just make a quick, I don't know. Hi again, Abdal. Thanks for being here. Switching to English real quick. I had to hop off earlier. I had to hurry home and let Oscar out of the house because he's been at home while I was gone. Got all my food here from my friend. Hi, good to see you outside. Happy Easter to you, my friend. Long time no see. I listened to that song that you made for your dog, so it's really cool. Very impressed. Oscar, do you want your lunch? Your dinner? Sorry. Yeah, you have my lunch, luckily. Have mac and cheese and ham for the hubs. He's gonna eat that. And I got sweet potato casserole. So yeah, I went to a friend's house and she packed me all kind of food to take home. Of course. You wanna see Oscar? Okay. Yeah. Happy Easter from your Easter bunny Oscar. Oscar, how was Easter today? Did you hide all the eggs for the children? Yeah? Did you have a busy day? Oscar is the Tennessee Easter bunny. He got the Easter eggs. He's incognito throughout the year. Only on Easter, um, he'll be the rabbit that he is, right? Mwah. Yeah, I know. No one can know that you're the Easter bunny. So this has to stay between us. Happy Easter Day. Thank you. Did Oscar the Easter bunny show up in your backyard? Thank you. Love yours too. Mwah. Chachi. How are Dolly and Lily? Did they have a good Easter? Mwah. You want your dinner? I know Oscar's been smelling that I've been hanging out with dogs. So my friend has two very cute dogs, and I've been hanging out with them today. And Oscar could smell it. Like he was sniffing me like crazy when I came home. He was like, "Uh-huh. Who you've been with? Hmm? I can smell it." They enjoyed it today. That's good to hear. Hope your weather in Kentucky was nice too. Here in Tennessee, it was um 70 degrees, I would say. Blue skies, a little windy, beautiful weather. Couldn't imagine any better weather for Easter. Mm. You want your dinner? Are you tired? Are you tired? Yeah. How about you? Let me make you dinner. Oh, as well. Yeah, Oscar. I got Oscar some salmon and sweet potato and oats. So this is Oscar's dinner. Rika. You know those cats. Well, guess what? It's not for you. I just fed you. You're not getting anything. Let's feed Oscar, shall we? Oscar, come. Oscar. Oscar. Come on. Come on. Come on. Kitty catties, no, it's not for you. There you go. Oi. You need help? Hand fed is always better, I guess. Sometimes he doesn't like eating it out of the bowl. Yeah. The more mess it makes, the better for after. Here you go. And sometimes he will end or keep eating the rest. He just needs that initial little push to eat it. A little taste. Good? Can you eat the rest by yourself? We'll see. Nope. Okay, one more. One more try. There you go. Good? Come try it. Is he gonna eat it? Yay. It just takes him a little, I don't know why he's so weird with eating food, but he always needs to be motivated, or I don't know, needs a little assistance in the beginning. See, not all that bad. Good job. Fine. Tasty? Tasty? That's good. Okay, let's go back to the kitchen. I'll wash my hands real quick. Okay, good night, Abdal. Sweet dreams. SM, yes, indeed. Oscar is munching away now, finally. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Good job, Oscar. Almost done. News? No, this is not your food. What did you all eat today for Easter? Did you make any special Easter meal? Or was it just any, like a regular day for you? I'm gonna munch on a little broccoli salad here that I got. If I only had a spoon, a fork, I mean. Do not have a fork? Oh, nope. Well, I guess chopsticks will do. Grits and chicken patties. Nice. I only had grits like once, I think, in my life. Just good. Don't forget to eat your greens. Oh, thanks. Mid-air. It's my water kettle. I have this, I don't know if that has a name, but I'm always worried when I leave the house and something will like have a malfunction and catch fire. So I'm someone that unplugs almost everything in the house. It takes me forever to leave. But I feel more at ease when I do that. Not everything, of course, but the things that are easy to unplug, I will. Do you guys do that? Or do I have a, am I just crazy? Hmm. Thanks for saying that. It makes me feel better and doesn't take much time. Um, saves some energy, and just in case, you never know, Ahmed, I'm not dieting. Not really. I got that salad from a friend, so I'm eating it. Hi, yeah. Lamb, nice. With what? Just lamb or any side dishes? I'm a sucker for side dishes. I like side dishes. Always been like that. Mm, back then, in Germany, you often have like a piece of meat and then potatoes and some vegetables. The tomato got scratchy in my throat. Vegetables, and I've always enjoyed the vegetables and the potatoes more than the meat. Hi, Sturken. You never liked rich until you got older. How was your Easter, brother? Pancakes for breakfast and stuffed peppers for dinner. My daughter went back to college this afternoon. Oh, wow, okay. So you had a little get together until she had to go back. That's neat. Family time is always good. Precious. Pancakes sounds good though. I made breakfast this morning mm, for 30 people. So that took me quite a while. I got up really early making breakfast. And then for lunch I was invited at a friend's house, at a friend's farm actually. And we were playing with their dogs, their donkeys and goats. It was a good time. In Germany, Ahmed. Nice. Who asked how tall I am? 7'3", that's about right. 7'4" almost, actually. So I have a good view from up there. Mm. Mashed roast potatoes, parsnip, peas, sweet corn gravy. Yeah, you've been eating good. That sounds delicious. I like parsnip and all of the other mentioned foods. Happy Easter to you too. Pretty good. How was yours? Pretty good. Um, Great company, great conversations, animals, a lot of food. So, what else could I ask for? A wild experience. Last summer, I happened to go back in the basement after editing videos in my basement studio. When I went down the stairs, I smelled burning plastic, walked past my furnace, and the condensate pump burst into flames. Wow, that's intense. Was your house okay afterwards? Like, could you fix it, or did the fire department come? That's scary. You're still hungry? Yeah, that's me. When I left the place, I was like, I'm stuffed. As soon as I got home, I'm like, let me snack on those foods that they gave me. Your pet bunny died on Easter? That's sad. Super lucky I was home. Yeah, indeed. Sometimes you just never know. Things in the house break, and like I said, that's why I unplug everything. Not that you can unplug a furnace, I guess, but although you probably could, but yeah, I unplug everything. For those that just joined, I just shared that when I leave, I unplug the water kettle, the mixer, microwave, stuff like that. Eating so much chocolate today? No, that's okay. I did only eat. I had cake, so I guess that counts as chocolate basically. had a huge cake of coconut cream pie, and then I had a little Easter bunny, like a tiny one. So not that much chocolate actually, but usually on a regular Easter day in Germany, I'd go crazy on that chocolate. So I understand, yeah, yeah. What do you mean, Ahmed? Specialty in what? I unplugged it and blew out the flame. Okay. For the air conditioner, I got you. I'm glad you could fix it. That would have been really bad if you weren't home. Imagine coming home to your house burned down. What a nightmare. Everyone's fear, kinda. Not to think about it regularly, but I'm one of those people. I worry about stuff like that all the time. I'm like, did I actually unplug my hair dryer or my hair straightener? Or did I leave the stove on? You know, you know that you did, but at the same time, you really don't. Like you're doubting yourself. And then when you're at a place like a friend's house or something, you just can't stop thinking about it, and it kind of ruins the entire evening. That's how I am. And then you come home and you see it's turned off, and you're like, wow, I worried for nothing. German chocolate is bitter, like Toblerone. Bitter? Bitter or better? I would say better. I don't say it's bitter. Or is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. They do Easter egg um hunt. Like in Germany, we would hide the Easter eggs. Mm, but usually in the garden, we would hide them. In like places where you can find them easily. I did that my entire childhood. My dad would always get out in the garden at 5 in the morning and hide Easter eggs and Easter bunnies. Um, and here in America, I think it's more common to fill like plastic Easter eggs with little candy, and then you scatter them around on the lawn, and kids just run and try to grab as many as they can find. Kind of like a competition. But the faster, the more candy you will have. I'm from Germany, yes. In Germany, I live close to the Swiss border, or the border to France, like right in the south or southwest of Germany. 5 a.m. dedicated because you had to leave for work usually at 5 um or 6, and then he would hide the Easter eggs when he didn't have the day off at 5 a.m. Also early, so children wouldn't see where he's hiding them because we were sneaky. We would go to the window on Easter Sunday and see him like walking around with his little flashlight out there, trying to find the good hiding spots. So he was smart. He knew that we're not getting up that early. Man, I still have to cook my lentils. They're like sprouting now. I'm about to just like put them in the ground and let them grow. Poor things. Put so much effort into their sprouts only for me to eat them. Sorry, lentils. Mmm. Yes. Actually, yeah, yeah. Chopped Toblerone. I did it last year when I was making his birthday cake. I made a Kinder chocolate kind of cake without Kinder chocolate. I tried to make it without using it, but I made it with mascarpone, white chocolate, and hazelnut cream or hazelnut spread, and I added some Toblerone pieces on top, like little chopped ones. So good. I live in Berlin. I live in the United States for 3 years now, but I'm originally from Germany. A wafer. I read chalk sauce and water. I was like, oh, okay. Wafer, I agree with. I was my family's only little kid, so they'd hide the eggs well, and I'd hunt for them until I found them all. That's amazing. That's how I did it too. My sister and I would always get so that we for the to avoid fights between us. My dad would always hide 2 items in a place. So if there was only one item, we knew that the other person has already found the second item, so we could take it. If there was 2 items, we would only take one, leave one behind, and try to not ruin the hiding spot. And we try to, like not tell the other person that we've already been here to make it more fun. But yeah, looking for Easter eggs in the backyard or garden is one of my best memories. Japan is awesome way for ice cream bars. I'm sure. I think Japan has some really great candies or foods in general. I would love to try it one day. Hopefully one day. It's still on my list. I still want to go to Japan one day. Ice cream would be great right now. You have a pet? I do. You got one right there. Ignore the mess Oscar made with his bed. He completely spread around all his toys. And then I got the other one right there. And I got a dog. But he's already in bed. So, but you'll find him on my channel. He's everywhere on my channel. Oscar is definitely the star in this channel, and I'm just his assistant or his secretary or video editor. We went out for Japanese food last night. We love hibachi. I remember that you said you love hibachi. It's nice. I need to go to eat out. Ow, I can twitch my neck. I have such a neck pain lately because I've been sleeping on my back, my tummy for the last few days. It's been messing up my neck and my shoulder. I need to stop doing that, but it's so comfortable. Like in the moment, not the next morning. So I regret it every time when I wake up. But yeah, I need to go out to eat again. I'm trying to save some money right now, after my last Germany trip and my dad's funeral, just a lot of money that goes into that, of course. So I'm just living the frugal lifestyle right now, eating at home, sprouted lentils, and cooking from scratch every single day. And I love cooking. I also love eating out, but just trying to be smart right now. But yeah, Japan's matcha. Japanese matcha is good. I agree. It depends on which grade you're getting, or different matcha grades and price ranges, organic, non-organic, and like different regions. And but yeah, oh man, my allergies. I think it's the tree pollen right now. Tree pollen are going crazy in Tennessee currently. Can't wait for that ragweed pollen to come. but that's still pretty low, but the tree pollen are really messing up my throat. Just like super scratchy. I don't get it much, like I don't have like watery eyes and all that. I just get a little like, like sniffly, diffly, and a little scratchy. Relaxed hair down. I didn't understand. Yeah, no one does, Ahmed. It's just people trying to tell you what to do. Because they mistake a live stream with like something like a video game where you just command like your characters to do stuff. But we're not in the Sims right now. This is a normal person. Hi. I have make my own decisions and stuff, and I'm wearing my hair up right now. Sorry if it bothers you. Maybe there's some other girls streaming that have the hair down. So good luck. I'm sure you'll find some. Maybe more than one. This kitchen is such a mess. I think I'll do that tomorrow morning because I highly doubt that those dishes will run away from me. So I think they will still be there in the morning, and I might just do it in the morning and go to bed early tonight because I had a long day. No wonder the person commenting have. Some people seem to forget that streamers are also people. Are we? I don't know if that's true. No, I'm kidding. Of course. I mean, people, yeah, they mistake. I think I don't even know if it's their fault. It's just, I think TikTok really ruined the internet, to be honest, because of those weird NPC live stream people that they do everything on command because it's just people love having control over people and their emotions. That's why they're trolling. That's why they're making mean comments or unasked opinions. So they can control people's opinion, mood, and or they like to control their actions. That's why they like those stupid live streams where they're just like, "Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the rose." Just like all that weird stuff. Where you're like, is this actually happening? Is that where humanity evolved to, or what we evolved to? The answer is yes, unfortunately. Um, but I think they mistake that for those kind of live streams, and also with the ASMR where they ask them to do stuff a certain way and they get money for that. But not all streamers are like that. We not all take commands and stuff. Hi, Angel. Were you born in Germany? Yes, Irish. Train spotter. What trains do you like? Why would you ever move to the US? Hmm. Why do people do things in their lives? You know, we do things that we cannot explain to ourselves. But US is actually pretty neat. If you know nice people, beautiful nature, beautiful wildlife. The US is more than just government and wars and all the bad stuff happening. It's actually a pretty cool place. Germany 7, Brazil 1. Sansu. Poor Brazil. I still feel bad about that. It makes me sad thinking about it. To use the current vernacular, we're cooked. Pretty much. Yeah, I I would agree. I was more hopeful a few years ago, but the more time goes on and the more weird stuff happens, I'm like, yeah, I think we're pretty cooked, yeah. I agree. What do you think of the ASMR content? It drives me nuts. Oh, yeah, Who made the mess in the kitchen? It might have been me this morning because I was running out of time. I had my breakfast. I had to go to lunch, so I was only here to prepare food and to like rush and get things ready. I didn't have like 5 minutes at home today, except for taking a shower real quick. And I didn't even have time to dry my hair, so I just like had them like dry away in the car. So today was a stressful day, but a good day. Very rewarding, very great conversations and everything, but stressful nevertheless. But yeah, ASMR content, it drives me nuts too, especially when I'm scrolling through my feed at nighttime and I'm just trying to find something to watch, and everything is just ASMR. It's just like all those people, um, I don't know, just doing something on a microphone, like with some slime and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, what am I watching right now? Or people filming themselves watching TV, or sleeping with like a sleep apnea machine. There's definitely some interesting stuff out there. Dude, you can't even drink in public in the US. I know, that is definitely crazy. Yeah, there's definitely some very conservative rules here where like, does that make a lot of sense to restrict it like that? Um, I remember the first time I went out in Nashville. Um, I remember the bars were super expensive, so we went bar hopping and went drinking a little bit, and a cocktail was like $20 or $15. I was like, excuse me, I'm not gonna pay $50 just to get a little tipsy. So I went to the gas station, bought myself a beer, and I was taking it outside, and I just walked back downtown just sipping on it. And then I was like, so my friends were like, "What are you doing? Are you crazy?" Especially since I'm, um, not a citizen. I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "You are aware that you cannot just drink on the street." I'm like, "Why not? I'm an adult. Why would I not be able to drink on the street? I can do whatever I want with, you know, a thought." But they're like, You cannot drink out in public here in America." And I was like, "Oh, dang, you're right. I completely didn't think about that." It was just so expensive. So I was like, let's just get some from the gas station, much cheaper. Why doesn't everyone do that? And then it occurred to me that that's why everyone goes to the bars and drinks there. And that's how they make their money, of course. So that was one of the biggest um, oops moments here in America, and a little bit of a culture shock that you can't just sit on a summer night like in the street with a friend on a bench. It sounds like, yeah, like I do that everywhere in Germany. Like I don't sit in on benches drinking all the time in Germany either, but on a nice summer night, sitting at the river with a little bottle of wine or beer. That's usually what we do in summer in Germany on a nice day. But yeah, you can't do that here, unfortunately. So you get a good point, train spotter. If you look at the way society was going in the Western empires last year, the same sorts of things are happening now. Yep, yep. Um, yeah, it's definitely. I don't like getting too political, but I think there certainly must be some strategy to this, where um this government is headed, in my opinion. I think that the current thing going on in the Middle East is on purpose to restrict countries' access to oil, which will eventually lead into that's just my prediction, which doesn't matter at all, but I'm just letting it out, which will lead into an economic collapse for many countries, or the world. And then I think eventually it will turn into a power shift. I think so the US right now has a lot of debt and is dependent on oil. Now that Venezuela happened less than before because we have the Venezuelan oil. So we will have that to make us a little bit more self-sufficient on that term. We have Alaska for oil. We have Antarctica eventually. So with all the fracking going on and getting oil from here, we're not dependent on it anymore. But other countries are. Obviously, not all countries have oil reserves and that much land and rare earths and all that, which are also found in South America a lot. So also, America has a lot of water resources, a lot of nitrogen fertilizer, which we will need for crops and food. And Europe has less of those, except from Russia and Ukraine. And the Middle East, we are reliant on them for our fertilizers. So is Africa. So this throws off the entire order of the world right now. This war seems to be very small for some people, but it's actually really huge, I think. Um, so I think by America intervening there, they will eventually make other countries more reliant on America for oil and fertilizer and food, and also production, because other countries not having oil will also limit their production capacities. So more stuff will be produced in America, which will, accelerate the exports, because currently exports from America are not very high, and a lot of things are imported here. So I think in the long run, it will really benefit America in a effed up way. So we might play the losing game now because I don't think the war can be won, because Iran is very hard to conquer with all the mountain ranges around it and the hiding possibilities there. So we'll see. Sorry for the little rant. It seems like people can smoke weed everywhere now. Do they do that in Germany? You can do it in Germany, but you cannot do it in a super public place. Like you couldn't do that in the middle of the street or something. So there's like a map that you can use where it shows you places where you can do it, but you couldn't do it like in like an area where there's like schools or a lot of people. But you can pretty much do it almost everywhere. In short, when society starts to collapse, it'll hit everyone more or less at once. The world is more symbiotic than people realize, I think. Absolutely. The thing is only that by the sheer vastness of America, the patriotism here, the loyalty to a country, and strong military and everything, I think if the world collapses, America has higher resources or chances of like surviving it or like making it through it pretty okay, because it's a very, very, very wealthy country. And there's also a thing with the debts here in America. So, not a lot of people are investing in American debts anymore. So, that's definitely a scary thing, I guess, for America. So they're trying to, win in other areas.
Prove your love to me.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry, I'm just going on a rant. Thank you. Hi, Bjorn. Okay, what are you playing? Should we play our spooky game? You don't want to.
Do that like on the weekend when it's late and scary.
He doesn't want to play with me.
Oh, no, you gotta set up on your post and like set up a time for it so people can watch it at a time.
Would you want to watch me play a spooky game? Can you send a thumb? Like, no, there's no thumbs up here. Man, I sound like a boomer. Can you send a thumbs up? Can you send a heart if you wanna watch me play spooky games? If not, then don't. I might still do it because I like playing a spooky game right now. Thank you, Shuriken. There's the good old thumbs up. Yay. See? I was relying on Shuriken.
What?
Good old thumbs up. It never gets old.
Rika! Oh my gosh. That was.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
did you hear that?
Oh my
Get
goodness.
out of here.
Did you guys hear that? Did you hear?
Nasty. No more. Not on my stream. Do your own fart stream or whatever. I'm sure people would watch that actually. Is he a gamer? Yes, he's a gamer. Hands of the streamer. The egg peeler. His name is Egg Peeler. Shuriken says Happy Easter.
Huh?
Happy Easter from Shuriken. Happy Easter. He is hot though. Nice information things. Thanks for coming on my exams. If you're homeless, just buy a house, right? If you don't have bread, just eat cake. Man, how hard can it be? You don't have to eat bread, just eat cake or whatever. Cornbread. I'm subscribed to you, but I don't remember when. Oh, hi Björn. I think I remember your name because of Björn. Are you Swedish or Danish? My girlfriend forgives me because I found her cheating on me with a guy. She's a good person. I found her cheating on me with a guy. Sounds like a really good person, yeah. Is your name already? I wonder if there was no different countries, all the world was in one, no borders and good states. Oh, if there was no different countries, if it would be different, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what this whole like conquering game is still doing for anyone except for like obviously resources and stuff, but I mean, and then what? Once you conquered everything and you have the whole world and all countries, then what? Just gonna try to defend it and keep it? You don't think it's gonna split up into different groups again? Like even churches here in America split up into different denominations. So what makes you think that once you have the whole world, it will just stay like that unless you like enforce everyone to stay within their borders or do what you tell them to do? What a world would that be? How fun. Not. So it's just all delusional. Imagine we would put all the money and effort that we are currently putting into wars and division into actually trying to better ourselves in every country or the world and fix all the issues. We would easily be able to do that. You know, having different scientists from different countries working together on like renewable stuff and stuff where we didn't have to fight for finite resources anymore, which is like the leading cause to all the stupid wars. Like, why can we not work in a solution together? Like, that will be something I will never, never understand. And I don't know where that comes from, like evolutionary, where that division comes from, because evolutionary, you would think since we are one species, we would try to live more in symbiosis and help each other and make the species survive and make this our main priority, like the bettering of our species, but it's not. So I don't know why it's so divided. Yeah. This is frustrating. 6, 7. Oh, the rating for the burp. Yeah, that was kind of mid. I agree. What game? What game though? Reanimal, I think, is the spooky game I'm gonna play, and fart stream. Yeah, he can do that on his own channel. Half Swedish. See, I already thought so. Do you speak Swedish? Your favorite car or dream? Two very different things, but yeah, why not? You heard the man. They can take that money and help the homeless, but they don't care. Yeah, they can help the homeless, they can help the deforestation, they can help water pollution, they can help uh microplastics pollution, they can help
So how do you set?
feeding people that are actually starving and like dying from hunger. There's a lot of things that we could do with the things we have, but we decide to divide the world even more and to kill people and uh, our own species, by the way. Our own species. It's not that we're like fighting against some alien invasion or something. Like we're trying to kill our own people. It's so absurd. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know why like how we're accepting that. It's not that I'm any better. I'm not out in the streets like protesting or anything, but yeah, it's still frustrating after all. Reanimal, that's a good game. You can both play it. It's fun. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think because I need someone playing it with me. I'll freak out if I'm by myself. Like I'll I'll be too scared. So you're a gamer, Habion? Sounds like it. Did you play it through already? Max always telling me that we'll come out on top if things go in the direction of Mad Max. I'll end up as the guy training the warlords and forces. Not sure how I feel about that. I can see that. I think so. Yeah, I think you'll definitely be good. Um, you'll be okay. But I don't know about the rest of us. Um, I don't know. I don't even. Hmm. All my strengths. I mean, I have survival. Like my dad taught me everything when it comes to like shelter, fire, what to eat, what plants, and but European ones. So I don't know about American plants. I'll probably just poison myself accidentally by eating some weird things in the forest if I had to. That's why I want to do some more research into that and learn more about the plants here in Tennessee. Not just for like apocalyptic reasons, but just because I'm interested in that and I want to learn about the place where I'm at, it never hurts. And it's definitely a good time or way to spend your time instead of just being inside and. Where's Braunschweig? Yeah, which big um country? Braunschweig is in Germany. And it is close to it's kind of in the middle of Germany, I think. I did with my friend. It's scary AF, but fun. Oh, scary AF. Great. It kind of looked a little cute, so I was like, okay, hopefully it's not too scary and I can play it because I'm a scaredy cat. So it's gonna be very intense, me playing that game. So get ready for hearing some screams. You probably want to turn down your volume if you watch me playing games. But scary AF, yay. Sounds good. Pforzheim near Stuttgart. Nice. Stuttgart, my favorite city. Not. Um, it's pretty, but I never warmed up with the Stuttgart people. But Pforzheim might be nicer or better, like more like down to earth people than in Stuttgart. Do you like it, Ahmed? Nee, Hannover, Bundesland Niedersachsen. Thank you, Winnie. Auf die Deutschen ist Verlass. Ich kenne mich relativ gut aus geografisch in der Welt. Bundesländer ja. Die meisten Städte, die meisten großen Städte kann ich gut zuordnen, aber sowas wie Braunschweig, schwierig. Oder ja, Braunschweig ist so eine dieser Städte, wo man noch nie war, wenn man nicht muss oder Grund hat. Deswegen, ja, manche Städte, da weiß ich nicht genau. You live in the USA permanently? Yes, currently I do. So, you said half Swedish, so do you live in Sweden or somewhere else? You have the base skills down, you could learn the local plants in no time. I hope so. Sorry, my allergies. My voice is a little raspy these days. But yeah, I would really want to learn it. I went on some wildflower hikes already where they talked about the wildflowers, and I'm learning more about the weeds that grow into in people's lawns. You know, those little mini flowers you see everywhere because weeds are really underestimated. They're there for a reason. Some have some like purpose. Obviously they have all of them have a purpose. That's why they exist. So for critters and bees, for pollinators, and especially the early ones, early in spring. But yeah, just learning a little bit more about the plants here. And but definitely gotta get my defensive skills on a little bit better. Moin, moin, Stein, Einstein, Milva Einstein. Ich nenne dich einfach Einstein. The game has some big jump scares. I recommend playing it without headphones. Okay, I'll try. Already nervous playing it, but we'll be okay. I just need to figure out how to set it up. So once I have my taxes done, I hopefully get a little bit more time to look into that. I also don't like Stuttgart really, but I like my city Pforzheim. It's between Karlsruhe. I've been to Karlsruhe a few times. It's a very nice city. Pforzheim, I don't know if I've ever been in. I probably drove through it with a train, but I don't think I've ever been in Pforzheim. It's funny to pronounce it, Pforzheim. Sounds like fart a little bit. My mom is British. I lived in England all of my life, so yeah. Okay. So you're a British lad. The UK. Nice, nice. That was always my dream when I was little, or not just little, like little kid to late teenager. I always said I'm gonna live in the UK one day. Well, the first letter was right, but it ended up being the USA, not the UK. But close enough. At least they both speak English. So, um, one question: Germany or USA? Where your heart lives and where your brain? That's a good question. Two questions, but heart Germany, brain America. I'd say. I'm very weak on plant identification, not for lack of trying, but it's always difficult for me for some reason. Yeah. Well, some things come more easy to people, some don't, and we all have other things that like make like click for us easily or not. For you, you have definitely a lot of skills that I don't even would ever come close to. And plants have always been one of my passions, and just like out there in nature identifying stuff. Like one of my biggest hobbies and passions was, and don't call me nerd or do whatever you want. I don't have an issue with the nerd word actually, but when I was a kid, I was always sitting in my room or somewhere out in nature with my little cosmos books, which are like either like for mushrooms, plants, or insects, and I would learn all the bugs out there, how to name them, and how they look like, and plants like weeds and flowers and anything berries. So that was always one of my hobbies since I'm very little. And yeah, I think that's why it comes more easily to me. Wouldn't recommend England. The weather will give you depression. Oh no, I won't. Trust me, maybe. I don't know. I've never lived in a place where it's always raining and gray, but I love rain. Whenever I see my news or my weather app telling me it's gonna rain today, I'm like, yes, rain. I love rain so much. It's my favorite weather. Overcast and rainy. I'm always sad when the rain stops. Fart time. Yeah, exactly. That's what it reminds me of. Here in Tennessee, for example, talking about the weather, I'm a rainy gal, but in Tennessee we have blue skies and sun all day long, all week. Like the rainy days, we probably have like 1 or 2 rainy days a month, if that. Sometimes we have like a whole month without like a drop of rain. Braunschweig war mal eine richtig tolle Stadt, viele historische Gebäude, Kultur, tolle Fußgängerzone. Ach, bist du aus Braunschweig, Winnie? Das ist ja ein krasser Zufall, wenn gerade über Braunschweig gesprochen wurde und du aus Braunschweig bist. Aber ja, ich glaube, das passiert leider mit sehr vielen Städten aktuell, oder? In Deutschland, generell, auch hier in Amerika bestimmt, dass vieles so ein bisschen oder sogar ein bisschen mehr als ein bisschen den Bach runtergeht, habe ich gehört. Und viel Leerstand, ja. Das habe ich auch schon gehört in Deutschland, dass viele Gebäude leer stehen und nicht renoviert werden, dass es teuer ist und dann lieber neu gebaut wird oder ja, schade. I will go to Hannover next week. Nice. Just for pleasure or for work or any activity, a special activity, or just to check it out? Pass in Hannover, Bahnhof auf, no-go area. Okay, so when you said be careful in Hanover at the train station, I think train stations in Germany are actually really sketchy places, especially in places like Hamburg and Frankfurt. Frankfurt will definitely leave you scarred for life. The things you see around Frankfurt Bahnhof will make you question a lot of things in this world, and you wish you didn't see certain things. So yeah, train stations in bigger cities, definitely some places where the most crimes happen in Germany, very unsecure places. So yep, Vinny has a good point here. I really hate summer. I will be in winter my whole life. Oh, you would like to? I'm honestly the same. I love rain and snow. Snow is even better for me than rain. Um, Snowy days are just so cozy, and I don't know, I'm all about that. So I already was thinking that I might not be made for Tennessee because there's not much winter and snow here. We do get it, and it can get really intense, but only for a short while. This winter, we actually got really like lucky. If you like snow and ice, we were snowed in for a week or two where there was just like snow and snow and snow and ice. Like it was, you cannot imagine how it looked like. It was like a layer of ice like this big, and everything was covered. Your cars, the streets, everything. They didn't even try to clear because there was no way that little salt would get through a layer of ice like this. They couldn't break through it. So people just had to accept the fact that you had to ice skate to work or not go at all, or just hope for the best that you have enough food in your pantry because there was no restocking supermarkets, no grocery shopping. For some people, not even power. Some people in Nashville had power outs for 2 weeks. Can you imagine, like, no power for 2 weeks because the electricity in America is above the roads. It's not like in Germany where electricity is under the roads. So everything started freezing. Like the power lines would have like just like ice on them, and the trees would fall onto them and like break them. So it was a catastrophe here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like rain, but when it happens almost every day, you'll kind of dislike it over time. Yeah, good point. I've never been in a situation where I had rain for entire week or so, or like a month, or every day, even. So yeah, maybe my opinion on rain would change, but I highly doubt it. But I don't know at the same time, so never lived anywhere when it was so much rain. Rusty, have I ever told you that you're the largest cat I've ever seen? Is he even on camera fully? Huge cat, big as a dog. He's double the size of my dog.
I don't know why you said it like that though.
His head is massive. His head is like half the size of my head. I guess you have to try it, I guess. So how Björn, if you ever
I know.
want to have sunny days every day and blue skies, maybe we'll just switch for a month our houses and you come to Tennessee where there's weather like Italy. It really feels like Italy here. It's like the only country in Europe I can compare this to. You do get winters, very mild, though very short, but it's really just like Italy, a lot of pine trees. The landscape is kind of similar, so just more humid, of course. Like you'll have a lot of humidity, but if you ever get over UK, mi casa tu casa, and then I'm gonna go to UK and get some rain. Get rain in my parade. Yes, please. Okay. Nice. If I ever want to have a UK vacation, I'll reach out to you. Make sure you get some vacation from your job or whatever you do, and then we'll trade. Trusty M put up an extremely short shorts today, which will give you a little perspective on Ewan's current size. The KK voice probably okay. I'm gonna check it out. I haven't been on YouTube today at all. Maybe for like 10 minutes or so altogether. Just what are you doing? What are you licking? Hi, Betsy. Miss Daisy streaming again.
I would sincerely like to leave.
Looks like Cole, who is sitting next to me. Are you Cole? Cute. Cole is a good name. That would be a good name for you too. That's a big chungus cat. He is. He's a chunk. Chunky chunk, but he's so comfortable. He's like a heating blanket when you watch TV. He'll sit in your lap, which is not big enough for this cat, so he'll like take over your whole body basically and turn into this nice furry heating blanket. So weighted heating blanket. He's 20 pounds. But he lost some weight, so he's 17 now or 16. So he's doing very well. Losing some weight. He's been much larger than this. So I'm proud of you. Chunky, chunky, chunky. Butt cheeks. I know. Not in front of camera. Yeah. I know. You don't like twerking in front of the camera. You don't want to be obnoxious. How was your day, BT? Driving Miss Daisy is a great movie. We talked about that in a little mini live stream I did. Thank you, Ahmed. Appreciate it. Rusty, see? Your toes got you €1. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Rusty, we gotta hold your toes into the camera more often. Was it the toes, Ahmed? Hi, Zeno. And I still haven't seen Driving Miss Daisy. From what I can imagine, have you seen The Green Book? It's like this musician that has this Italian driver who's a little bit of a racist. Slightly, just like the times back then, where it was still not fully normal, where, there's a gap between, and it's a really, really moving or touching movie, which is really funny. It's a very funny movie too, and very heartwarming. So I love it. If you haven't seen Green Book or The Green Book, it's one of my favorite movies. I don't call cats cats. I call them cars because of their purring sounds like an engine. Oh, you wanted to call it a car. I was like, I'm just gonna autocorrect it for you real quick here in stream. But okay, I didn't know you wanted it to be cars. Poetic freedom, that's what we call it, right? I got a headache from wearing my hair up, or in a ponytail all day. Ooh. If you don't have long hair, you probably don't know how that feels, but it puts a lot of strain on your scalp or your head. So it feels really good to just let that down sometimes. And preferably if no one requests for that, because I get a lot of requests when I have my hair up. They're like, put down your hair. I'm like, okay. All right. He's purring.
I'm so sorry.
Barely works. Barely works. He's so large. Mwah. Mwah. I missed you too. I know I've been gone all day. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for your comments about those Easter lilies. I was completely unaware of that. I had no idea. And I'm really careful with plants, but to be honest, I don't know why. I know like about Christmas plants that you cannot have them up with cats. Sorry, just being obnoxious. But I had no idea about Easter lilies. I thought it's just like a nice flower, a lily. I was like, how bad can it be? But thank you for that. I had no idea. So yeah, I have it in a different spot now. Um, and he hasn't made any attempts on getting to the blossom at all. I think they don't like the smell of it, like because it does smell quite strong. And I've never seen them close to it. So I think they're like naturally aware. Um, but I'm gonna plant it outside soon. Tomorrow is Easter Monday for us Germans. In Germany, we celebrate Easter Monday as well. So I'll have it up a little bit longer for that, and then I'll plant it into the ground. Driving Miss Daisy is a very sweet movie. See, I haven't seen it. I still haven't seen the Green Book, but it's on the list. It is really good. I think you will like it a lot. I know, and LBT, I haven't seen it yet. Not yet, but I will eventually. Driving Miss Daisy Rika. Yes, I love that movie. I love when I don't have to drive. I love driving in Germany. When I'm in Germany, I drive all the time, but in America, no, I don't like it. It's different. I love them small creatures. You're talking about that huge chunky car. Now you're listening to the requesters. Not even. That's why I hated doing it, but my hair just really started hurting. I'm like, okay, I was just hoping there wouldn't be any comment about it. I just needed my hair down for real now. It's been up all day. You may be surprised that Driving Miss Daisy, it was shot and set in Atlanta, a time before everything under the sun was shot here. That is true. I wonder why. I think Atlanta is a really beautiful city. I drove through it twice on my camping trip to Florida. But yeah, a lot of productions are in Atlanta. A lot of famous people live in Atlanta. A lot of like movie people and news reporters and all that. A lot of stuff is happening in Atlanta. There's also a German what's it called? Where German diplomats live outside their own country. Um I cannot think of it. Consular? German consular? Ugh, I can't think of it right now. Brain, have mercy on me. I already used up my 2 brain cells today. They're already asleep. Shuri, 1988.
No.
That's when it was made? Wow. Berna, I see your comment. Love your hair. Thank you, Berna. I'm glad you got what you wanted now. If it makes you happy, why not? It's a win-win. It makes you happy and it makes my scalp very happy right now. So sometimes we can't be too stubborn, right? It would have been more stubborn of me to just keep him up there and suffer. So whatever.
Bro.
Oopsie, yeah, Big Chungus is lovely. Can you say ballerina cappuccino? Hi, insect. I also like driving in Germany. Autobahn, no one is even closer to Germany. I'm 17, but when I sit on passenger seat, it's fun. Oh, yeah. Not for everyone. This guy, when I go to the Autobahn in Germany, like the highway basically, there's no limit, so you can just drive like a Formula One car if you want to, if you can. So there is limits sometimes, but oftentimes it's just an open one. Um, Last time I was driving around in the Autobahn, I was just like driving, talking to him, having like a conversation, and then there was a car like literally like this, probably like 200, probably like 300 kilometers an hour. Um, like I couldn't even see it. It was like I was driving, like I noticed it because I'm very used to very fast cars because I live at the border to Switzerland. And all the Swiss people, because they can't get ticketed in Germany, they all come to Germany to just like race their expensive cars because they're all just rich, how to call those people? You put in a name that you want to add. Rich people. Um, and they're just driving like crazy, driving the Aston Martins and Ferraris and all those Lamborghinis, all those cars. And I'm used to that. So I try to stick to the right lane as much as I can because I know there's just some crazy idiots. Um, it's like gym like this. Usually they go in pairs, they're going on like a trip together. Um, and he was like, "What the hell was that?" He was like, "Are they allowed to do that?" I was like, "Yeah, of course, why not?" And he's like, "What if someone pulls over to the left lane and they don't see that or don't realize that?" I'm like, well, you either gotta be a really good driver, like really fast reacting, or yeah, I don't know. But it's very normal for me. I like Autobahn too. Yes, BT, that's a good way to put it. But tell you why these cars are made to run 0 kilometers if you can't drive it to that speed, only boys knows. Well, here in America, I feel like it's kind of silly to have a car like that because you really don't have a place where you drive them. Unless you have, like, a racetrack or something, like, in Germany, for example, I have a friend who is an engineer for Porsche, I think, or was for Porsche. I think he switched, but he's an engineer for Porsche. He is, making, brakes and tires now, I think, and, he has to travel to Sweden all the time to drive on ice, so he's basically living his dream or a lot of men's dream. So his job is to test brakes on cars, on ice and the tires. So he flies to Sweden, goes to like a beautiful snowy area, drives the car there, and does some tests on them. And he's also a race car driver, and he takes me to the race track once in a while when I go home. And it makes sense to have a fast car if you drive it on a racetrack, just for fun. But on the Autobahn, yeah, I think that's very, very dangerous. And in America, like I said, you don't even have a place to drive them fast, right? So it's kind of useless.
You're a nasty boy.
Okay, bye. How much
See? Oh no, what did I say?
do you like driving an Autobahn? Yes, I do. Or I don't know if I like it. I don't mind it. Like it doesn't make me scared or anything. Consulate, yes. A German consulate, thank you. Consular is the English, a German. I said the consular, but I should have thought about consulate. It's like so close. Thanks. Always learning new words here or getting reminded of words, refreshing my vocabulary. Like some words are just like all the way in the back of my brain. And sometimes my brain is too lazy to walk all the way to the back and like find them in the archive. So thanks for helping out. When I worked at Porsche, you worked at Porsche too? Wow, okay. Let me see. Customers could take European delivery and drive it from Stuttgart, Germany. Then it got shipped to the States when they were sudden stop that gets you. I know that's what all Porsche drivers say. It's not the speed. But it is also the speed. Let's be real. If you're like this and someone pulls out, if the speed wasn't there that hardcore, you would have a little bit more time to react. Just it makes sense. But I definitely understand it. Like the pulling out is the not the pulling out is the issue. That's what he said. But it's like dangerous, of course, and people just don't look in the mirror and they can't really like see how fast someone's coming and they're not like realizing that. That's the main issue. I get it. But speeding is also an issue. It's both, I think. But yeah. It's definitely scary. So I do like the Autobahn, but going like full speed can get really scary just because not because of the speed, but like you said, Jay, if people just like pull to the left side without looking or knowing how fast you're going, it can be really tricky and frightening. So yeah, but that's cool. You worked at Porsche in Germany. But yeah, Stuttgart is the main Porsche capital, or where Porsches are, like the company is situated, and it definitely fits, I think. Have you ever listened to Kraftwerk while driving on the Autobahn? I don't know. I know if I did. Maybe.
Oh, so slow.
The song Autobahn sounds hilarious if you listen to it these days. I don't think I've probably heard Autobahn before, but I'd have to listen into it to remember. I haven't listened to Kraftwerk in a very long time. Dein Englisch ist so cool. Danke, Mal. Oh, Einstein. Danke, danke. You are a veritable sponge for English vocabulary. I can only assume you've always been that way with your native German as well. It blows my mind that you have a third language floating around also. Yeah, somewhere in the basement, I have the third language. It's kind of like, dusty and getting moldy there, but yeah, I need to, I don't know, best case scenario, travel to China to like actively use it, get a Chinese friend here, or just sit down on my butt and practice on a daily basis to just not forget about all my vocabulary because it does happen. So nice meeting you too. See you again, Hadyon. Thanks for subscribing, even though you don't remember when you did it and why, but I appreciate you being here. It was a pleasure talking to you. I hope you have a good night. It's late for you. I just realized that. Off to bed you go. And here I am saying I don't like getting commandments or commanded around, and I'm like, off to bed you go.
Oh.
Only I can give the commandments, okay? Not commandments, commands. Big difference. Commandments and commands and difference. Gotta remember that. But yeah, nice meeting you too. You can always go to Julia's Dungeon stream and practice your writing. I know, I can. That's why another reason why I like subscribing there because just for my Chinese practice, just listening to it. Are you tired? Do I look tired? Is it someone else telling me that I look tired today? Love those compliments. When I come into work and people are like, wow, did you not sleep well? Did you sleep at all? You look so tired. I'm like, thanks, guys. I'm really happy to hear that. It makes me feel so much more confident now. Actually, I did not sleep well, but I'm glad that you can see that. I'm always like, what are those comments gonna do to someone? Oh well. Hmm?
What are those comments gonna
Right. Kraftwerk is awesome. I love Kraftwerk. I need to give it a listen again. Now I will remember you. I'm the German lady that tells everyone to go to bed. We don't hold back on trying to be someone's mom in Germany, especially German ladies who are like, did you eat today? Did you drink enough water? Did you take your vitamins? That's what I do to my friends. Whenever I meet a friend, I'm like, my first question is like, did you eat today? Did you do this and this? Did you go for your walk? Did you air out your house? Lüften. It's very important to do lüften. What did I use them for? Oh yeah, my salad. Oh goodness gracious. I think I'm gonna get started on those dishes and get it over with instead of doing it tomorrow. Are you eating? Ooh, look. I wish I could share with y'all. I got coconut cream pie in here. Little piece, anyone? I might try a little, even though I already know how it tastes like, but it doesn't hurt to have another bite. Where are my little spoons if I need one? Golly gee. No. Let's have a little piece of cake before we get started in the kitchen. In Germany, we say work first, pleasure later. But I'm not in Germany anymore, so pleasure first.
Sweet. You got deliciousness? Yay.
Mm, your mom is awake. Oh yeah, it's late for you, isn't it? Okay, Sandro. Danke. Thank you. Blessed Easter Sunday to you too. Yes, people. Am I right? I agree. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Shit. I just remember that I tried to lose weight. Hmm. Okay. No more cake for me. And you're the only one with the wooden spoon. Yes, I didn't grab my wooden spoon. It's right there. I was too lazy to do one step to the left. So, yeah, my gym workout or my gym routine is going very well. I can't even step to the left to grab a wooden spoon. But the Easter holidays were just like very chill. Just enjoying Easter, watching my Love on the Spectrum show on Netflix, just taking it slow. Um, and then tomorrow I'll be back on track, I think. Zweimal heiraten und 7 Kinder? Oh, nee, hoffentlich nicht. Did they ever say, looks like someone is having a case of the Mondays? Not yet, but I'm waiting for it tomorrow. Because I assume after all that food I ate today, I'm not gonna sleep very well tonight. So I will probably have some case of the Mondays tomorrow. And they better not tell me, or else the wooden spoon will come with me to work. I should just always have a wooden spoon with me just in case in the back of my pocket. It wouldn't hurt, I guess. So inappropriate, yes, I agree. I know who you're referring to. Hi, pretty lady. My Easter was very wonderful, actually. How was yours, pretty lady? My Easter was I made breakfast at my work for 30 people. So, ooh, accomplishment. That felt really good actually, seeing all those people. I decorated it nicely with some twigs. Like, I tried to keep it cheap. I didn't want to spend any of my budget on buying stupid flowers. So I just picked some twigs outside. And I was like, this will do. Um, and then I made a lot of breakfast. Like I said, for like 32 people, I think. And then came home, took a shower because I smelled like food from cooking, and headed to lunch. I was invited at a friend's farm, so we had a beautiful day out on the farm, petting donkeys and goats and their dogs, and had a lot of conversation and food again. So I'm really stuffed right now. I was just munching on my coconut cream cake they gave me. But yeah, it was really nice. How about yourself? How was your Easter? I hope you didn't have to work. If you ever make it over to my post section, you'll see that Rika isn't the only one with a wooden spoon. Oh yeah, very true. Sure, you can get the actual nice wooden spoon, like the hand-carved, handmade wooden spoons. It's really impressive. Check it out. We are not in Kansas anymore. I will continue. Coconut cream pie or cake? Cake. Actually, I never had coconut cream pie, I think. I only had coconut cream cake. TY, I like that cat emoji. It's my favorite YouTube sticker. Like dieting, you enjoy your pleasure. Yes, absolutely, Monsieur. I agree. I hope you are as well. Life's too short, isn't it? Stupid diets. Got one more week holidays. One more week? Wow, good for you, Ahmed. Enjoy it for me too, please. Do you have Easter holiday right now? Do you notice how you're checking up on your friends by asking them if they had vitamins, whereas your coworkers make snarky remarks at your lack of sleep? Well, it is what it is. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, they don't mean it in a bad way. It's just when I get asked that like every single day, sometimes I'm like, I look in the mirror, I'm like, do I look that bad? Sometimes I feel like that on YouTube too. I'm like, you know, I have those days sometimes where I'm like, should I stream today? Like you just feel like shitty in your skin in the moment, you're just like, ugh, I feel like a blur right now, like a blob. And then I'm like, you know what? It's gonna be real and who cares, We all know each other well enough for me not having to style myself or like try to look a certain way. So we'll always stay with the same routine, no makeup, no nothing, just trying to be authentic and even after a long day, because that is just how it is. And it's part of accepting myself, doing like almost a daily live stream. I'm trying to do a daily live stream, not every day, but at least every other day. So even on days where I don't feel like being out in public, I'm like, no, you know what? Who cares? Who cares about how you look and if your hair is messy? Very productive day for you. Mine was stressful, but no worries. Stressful? Oh no, I hate that. I'm sorry your day was stressful. Well, are you getting any relaxation anytime soon? Miss you? I hope so. I don't want you to get a burnout or anything, or, um, hmm. Hope you'll have some less stressful days coming up soon. Yes, we all have those days, that's true. Thank you, Missy, for saying that. I appreciate it. You as well. We talked about you, by the way, when you hopped off last time. I think it was BT, right? Who said, or the Shuriken said that they checked out your channel and that you seem like a very caring and loving person. And I can totally agree. Stupid. nap. I don't do this. Like, I don't usually, like, kill any critters, like, no spiders or nothing like that, or even flies, I don't. The only things I do are gnats and mosquitoes and ticks. Those are the only things where I don't have any remorse. So I don't know if that's bad. I cannot kill anything else than that. But gnats, they ruin all my plans. They're nasty. They bite you. And mosquitoes, diseases and stuff, and they hurt and they're annoying when you go sleep. And what was the other one? Ticks, because they have diseases. And they also get animals sick.
We're still in that. We just have to do what we made.
Anyone who does lives have some nerve. Thank you for acknowledging that or for saying that, because it is hard out here sometimes. And I'm not forced to do this. So luckily I have my normal job, so I'm not dependent on any of the live streams or YouTube. It's just for my dog basically. If anything comes off from this going to the animals. But um I'm enjoying the lives because of nice people like you guys in the community. I feel like so many nice people gather around here, and I'm very grateful, honored by that because I didn't expect so many nice people to be here on the internet. But yeah, it gives me hope in humanity that even on the internet you find so many kind and like-minded people.
Yeah, bro.
Stress is me. Oh, I miss you. I feel that. I'm a stress ball myself. I'm always doing something. I'm always running around. People always tell me, "Are you sure you want to do this? Are you not? Is it not too much?" I'm like, "No." So I was born with a lot of energy. So I would assume you're the same way. Just a lot of energy, nothing really like slows you down very easily. But I think we still need to learn how to, find some like calm moments and at least like get our sleep in once in a while. And I have a hard time with that. I know you too. So hi, Marco. Yes, 6 people, but I live by the motto quality over quantity, and I'd rather have 6 or 7 great people that I would eat dinner with and meet in the real world without having a knife on me and being scared. You know what I mean? Some like nice people that I would meet in real life and I would want to be friends with. Um, than having like 50 people watching me where I'm like creeped out or I don't get anything from, so and this way you can have more intimate conversations or like more one-on-one conversations. So I'm enjoying our little live streams. Hi, Kleber. I can't get over how amazing your English is, especially the slang and sayings you use so naturally. Really? Thank you. I don't know about that, but I appreciate that. I'm picking up stuff here and there, a lot of army slang, a lot of working with Southern people and that on that historic settlement where a lot of like down to earth people live that live out in the country and so I'm picking up stuff from here and there, watching movies and talking to you all. So I learned stuff from you too. Yes, insect. It was 22 until I showed up. BT. Thank you very much for bringing down the stream. I'm kidding. When BT shows up, the mood goes up. Oh, I thought it was a 0. I was like, did everyone leave? Hello? Don't leave me alone. We really do have professional gardeners. Also Marco, das war ja wohl ein Witz. Also diese Rasenmäher haben mich ja wahnsinnig gemacht. Das konnte ich mir kaum anschauen. Ich musste es fast abschalten. Also dafür würde ich ja echt da würde ich sagen: „Ne." Das können die sich dann auch selber noch mal auf dem Video anschauen und mir dann sagen, was sie da Tolles fabriziert haben, aber bezahlen würde ich da gar nichts. You have to see the movie Office Space. I still haven't. Yeah. Is it funny? Marco is V8 friendly. This is Marco. You want to have dinner at my house? Well, I have coconut cream cake and cornbread. Hi, Game Bites. Definitely, we both do. Doesn't matter how many people are here, Rika. I think you're a nice people ever. Thank you. I think you are. And I think a lot of people here would agree with that.
Hey, we gotta go to bed.
I go to bed whenever I please. Oh, stop burping and farting on my stream.
That's you. Just disguising your
Right. So obnoxious. Those are my favorite things to eat. Coconut cream pie and no cake, not pie. And cornbread. I got what's my cornbread? Eh? Did you eat the cornbread? Oh no, it's here. It's making a scene for no reason. We didn't hear them. Oh, you didn't? Hi, Usman. That was pretty loud. It can be a Japanese name. Yeah, there's Japanese people call Rika too. Can we get a burp or two? Oh, did you just say that? He actually did it when you texted that. He did burp. It's hilarious if you ever worked in an office setting. I watched the Office, like the show, the British and the American, and the best part, there's even a German version of the Office. So you know how German humor is already very dry. Imagine Office, the American Office with German humor. It is so dry, but so I have to like hiccup the entire time because I ate so much food today. But it is so dry, but it's so funny. I need to get my hands on it. I don't know where to watch it here in America. I would need to get a VPN or something, I guess. Cornbread, my mom makes it for me all the time. Anything coconut, please. Yes, coconut. Oh, yum. In sweet stuff. Um, when it comes to like creams and lotions, I don't like the smell of coconut, but in like desserts and stuff, yummy, yummy. Due to our time difference, I am going to sleep now. Okay, Marco, kein Problem. Ich gehe auch gleich schlafen. Ich muss morgen wieder früh raus. I gotta get up early tomorrow, y'all. So I'ma hop to bed like the Easter bunny. And tomorrow is another day of Easter for us, officially in Germany. I wish I was in Germany during the Easter time because Easter we have like an entire week off. Like we have the Friday off, we have the Monday off, Easter Monday. So it's a very chill time in Germany, but here I gotta go back to work. So what can you do? Gotta make money. Thank you, Usman. You too. Guten Abend. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it. Have a good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Don't eat too late. Don't take me as an example. Don't eat coconut cream cake right before bed. It's interrupting your sleep. Drink a chamomile tea or something cozy that brings it down. And, you know, miss you. Aya, thank you so much. Is this really happening? I'm every time it shocks me, like my heart just like drops a little bit and then my cheeks get flustered. Thank you so much. Wow. You're amazing. Um I don't know how I deserve this or how you're just the most generous person in the world. But thank you from the bottom of our heart. I wish the cats were here to say thank you. And Oscar's always sleeping at this time, but thank you so much. Thank you. You're the best. Um, yeah, I like it. I heard it. Thank you. Thank you all for sending hearts to miss you. Yeah, if you could send some hearts in the chat for miss you, just to share some love to her. Um, these hearts are all for you, if you could. Thank you because I can't send any here in my own chat. Um, appreciate it. And yeah, you're amazing. I don't know what to say. I do it from my heart. He's my dearest little turtle doggy. You are welcome. The turtle doggy. I love that. I started calling him a turtle. And he definitely is a turtle with those little like neck folds he has and everything. And little turtle scrunch face. So he's definitely a turtle. So thank you so much. Miss you. Happy Easter um to you and I guess to me. Thank you for that Easter gift. That's amazing. I don't even know what to say. Take care and have a great night, Rika company. You as well, brother. Thank you so much. Sweet dreams to all of you, and have a blessed rest of your night and a restful sleep. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And I'm gonna edit a little bit on my computer now before going to bed, and post something tomorrow. A little surprise mini vlog if you want to see it. I hope you'll enjoy it. And thank you so much, Ahmed. Appreciate it. Gute Nacht nach Deutschland. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal. Gute Nacht. I will. Thanks for reminding me.